Good afternoon, guys. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
And whether my screen is visible, whiteboard.
yes,
Okay, so welcome to this lecture series on analog circuits. So this is lecture number 47 from module number 5. So today we'll be discussing about narrow band pass filter. So in the last class, that is yesterday, we tried to analyze the band pass filter, which is exclusively used as the wide band pass filter, and we try to analyze how the same circuit can be used as a narrow band pass filter also by changing the value of Q. And we said that if the value of Q, which is nothing but my quality factor, so if Q is less than 10, then it is wide band pass filter, and if my Q value is more than 10, then it is narrow band pass filter. So what was our Q value that we tried to analyze? So basically, just a moment. So we try to give the Q value as Q is given by the center frequency upon bandwidth. The center frequency was obtained by Fc is equal to square root of Fh multiplied by Fl, and the bandwidth is nothing but the difference between Fh and Fl. So that's how we try to calculate or try to analyze the band pass filter. Now moving ahead, I told you that there will be one more kind of filter that will be available with another circuit. So let me just draw the circuit. So here goes the circuit diagram for my narrow band pass filter. Of course, I can be using the same yesterday circuit by changing the value of Q, but here is one more circuit wherein I will be using only one op amp rather than two op amp in getting the circuit of my narrow band pass filter. So I have C1, C2, R1, R2, R3. So this is how my circuit looks. So basically, this is narrow band pass filter using a single op amp, and unlike your other circuit, it doesn't make use of two op amps. So this is also called by the name multiple feedback filter. Multiple feedback filter for the simple reason there are two kinds of feedbacks that are coming, one coming from the capacitor and one coming from the resistance, and sometimes it is used, it is often called by this particular name filter. Now this op amp is also used in the inverting mode. As you can see, the input has been given in the to the to the inverting terminal. Is the audio audible correctly? Somebody can reply to me.
Yes, sir, it is.
Fine. Now here, unlike your other filters, we don't have a clear cut or specific derivation attached to this. What here he has given from the textbook also, or from the analysis what he has carried out. Here he says just few formulas to remember. R1 is given by Q divided by 2 pi FC C into AF. Then R2 is given by Q divided by 2 pi FC multiplied by C times 2Q square minus AF. And R3 is given by Q divided by pi FC times C. So these are the three formulas that here you are supposed to remember. And AF here is because it is connected to the inverting terminal and it has got multiple feedback. AF value will not be the same value that what we have learned in the previous few classes. It will be R3 divided by 2R1. So this is my AF. So I guess things will be very complex when something is being told you to remember, because in all the previous cases we tried to analyze and obtain the result. Here no analysis is being given, just you need to remember the equations. For the mere simple reason the circuit is very complex and there are multiple feedback is being involved, and you don't have the concept, you haven't studied the concept of operating the op amp in multiple feedback. So that's the reason for further derivations are not there. And here 4 equations you are supposed to remember: R1, R2, R3 along with AF equation. And it should always there is one more condition. It should ensure that the AF whatever I am getting, it should be always less than 2Q square. This condition has to be maintained. So this is the entire thing that with respect to narrow band pass filter. And once you remember these things, we can try to design the band pass filter provided a given set of components or given set of parameters are provided. So let's just try to jump into one numerical. So this is what exactly is the derivation or the content with respect to narrow band pass filter. Specifically here you are supposed to answer there are 2 feedback paths, and hence the name multiple feedback filter. It is used in inverting mode, and the design calculations are as follows, and you are supposed to mention these particular statements. And here whenever we try to design the this particular filter, there are 2 capacitors. We choose C1 equal to C2 equal to C. Always remember, whenever we try to design any sort of filter, we start with the capacitor. So let's try to go ahead with a design perspective by taking simple example. So I'm going to consider the example number 7.8 from page 272. So what he says, design the band pass filter as shown in the figure, which was the figure of which I just rubbed out, so that FC equal to 1 kilohertz, FC has given, and then Q is equal to 3 and AF equal to 10. So these parameters he has given as a part of first design, and then he is asking us to design. So whenever a question on designing the entire filter is asked, we are supposed to identify R and C values. Now since R and C both are unknown over here, I need to be choosing one particular or assuming one particular value of C. Specifically among R and C, I always try to assume C value first. And what was the value that I try to assume? I try to assume a value of a minimum value of C will be 0.01 microfarad is the value that I'm going to assume. So here I choose C1 equal to C2 equal to C. Let C1 equal to C2 equal to C as 0.01 microfarad, and accordingly I can calculate R1, R2, R3. So in order to calculate R1, I require Q. Q has been given, 2 pi, FC has been given, C has been given. That is, I have just assumed it. And what is the value of AF? AF also has been given. Now if I quickly calculate it using the calculator and I try to get the values, so let's try to do that. So Q divided by 2 pi FC, which is 1 kilohertz, multiplied by C, that is 0.01 microfarad, multiplied by 10. So if I do that, I am going to get somewhere around R1 equal to 4.77 kilo ohm. So this is the first value that I'm going to get using the given formula. And then accordingly, I'll be using the second formula to calculate R2, that is Q divided by 2 pi FC multiplied by C whole multiplied by 2Q square minus F. All the parameters are known. And if I calculate that, I have already calculated it over here. So it is 3 divided by 2 pi into 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 0.01 micro, means it will be 10 raised to minus 8 multiplied by 2 into Q is 3 square minus F is 10. So if I do that, it will be 5.97 kilo ohm. So I got R1 and R2. And similarly, I'll be calculating R3. So R3 is quite simple. This Q divided by pi FC into C. So this is 95.5 kilo ohm. So I achieved the values of R1, R2, R3, and C1, C2 I just assumed. And once we know all these values, I can draw the circuit and use these components in building the filter. Now the second half of the problem, he says, change the center frequency to 1.5 kilohertz. So if you can remember, or if you remember in our very first class, when we started with the low pass filter, we try to do this exercise as well, wherein we try to change not the center frequency, but we try to change the cutoff frequency. How did we change the cutoff frequency? The cutoff frequency, to change the cutoff frequency of my low pass filter, what was the formula? That is original cutoff frequency divided by new cutoff frequency multiplied by the resistance. So if I do that, I'll be getting new resistance value, and accordingly I can change my design. So similarly here he is asking us to change the cutoff frequency itself from 1 kilohertz to 1.5 kilohertz. Now in order to do that, the formula to change the cutoff frequency for this narrow band pass filter is that R2 is equal to R2 multiplied by F divided by FC dash whole square. So if I do this, if I use this formula, I'm going to get R2 dash, new value of R2. So basically I'll be using old value. That's what I just did over here. Old value of cutoff frequency divided by new value of cutoff frequency multiplied by the resistance. This is what I did in the low pass filter. Here also I'm doing the same thing. Rather than using the term cutoff frequency, I'm here using the term center frequency. So old center frequency divided by new center frequency multiplied by the resistance, and this term should be squared. The square term is coming into picture because of the two feedback path that I can find in my particular design. So if I do this, I'll be getting R2 dash. Now using this R2 dash, again I can replace the whatever R value or R2 value I have obtained in the previous, and I can reconstruct my filter once again. So this is all about your narrow band pass filter that you can find using the design specs. So that's about your band pass filters, that is narrow band and wide band pass filters. Once this is done, we'll stop the filter portions over here. The last filter that I am supposed to cover here is band reject filters, which are nothing but your wide band reject and narrow band reject filters. The last two concepts are remaining, so that I'll be taking up in the next class. But before going to that last filter concept, let us try to give a glimpse of some of the numericals that I told that I'll be solving in the class. So if at all I want to take up some of the numericals, so I'll be taking the numericals from the unsolved problems from the textbook. So let's try to take one by one. So there is only two concepts are left now. One is, that is all band reject filters and stable multivibrators. These two concepts are left. If these two concepts are covered, then possibly that will be the end of this particular module. Okay, so if I at all I want to go with the problems. Okay, so we'll try to solve the problems on all the filters. So let us try to go ahead with the from the beginning, that is the low pass filter. So from the low pass filter, a few problems or few numericals we have already solved, and we have some expressions with respect to low pass filter. I'm going to write it over here. So for low pass filter, the one which is of very important is your obtaining the FH is equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. So that was one thing that we try to obtain, and then V naught by Vi magnitude graph, that is AF divided by 1 plus F by FH whole square kept in the under root. and there was a phase angle, which of course usually we don't calculate the phase angle, but that was mentioned in the derivation as well. So for low pass filter, this was the thing, and pass band gain, that is AF, was given by 1 plus RF by R1. So try to remember these formulas for your low pass as well as high pass. High pass na again FH jagadagi FL paratati, and on top of that, in the numerator section, you will be getting again F by FL term, additional term that will be coming into picture. Aste difference. Baki ellanu same ulide. So if this is a scenario, so this is the problem number 7.23 from page number 312. This is an unsolved problem. Now these problems I won't be giving you in the form of notes. These problems, to understand, you have to refer the this particular video itself. So please ensure that you remember the particular video name whenever you try to understand with respect to the numericals. Okay, so what is the problem statement? The problem statement is design first order low pass filter so that it has cutoff frequency of 2 kilohertz and a pass band gain of 1. So what are the things he has given? Cutoff frequency, which means FH, he has given as 2 kilohertz. Pass band gain AF equal to 1. So this is the most simple problem that you can expect in any of the question paper. Now given this, when the question is design, your ultimate answer should be to get the circuit. And once you get the circuit, you are supposed to plot the curve. So though the problem look very simple, it is involving a lot of tasks to be performing while you do give the solution. Okay, so if once I know FH, FH formula is here 1 by 2 pi RC, so I can be calculating R and C. Because I don't know what is the value of C, what I can do here is, as usual, let C equal to 0.01 microfarad, the standard value of C which usually we take. Let C equal to 0.01 microfarad. That is the case, then FH equal to 1 by 2 pi RC, or R equal to 1 by 2 pi FH into C. So I need to be doing this. So once I do this, possibly I'm going to get the values of my R. Again, I'm not going to write the answer over here. It is quite a simple because it involves calculation. So I leave the calculation to you. I'm just showing you how to solve the problem. So once you know the value of R, that value of R and this value of C together, you can just design the circuit. So the circuit designing will be, and about what about the R1 and RF? So in order to understand, in order to calculate what is the R1 and RF, I'll be making use of the pass band gain equation, that is 1 plus RF by R1. So this is nothing but AF he has given as 1. So 1 equal to 1 plus RF by R1. So what is that I'm going to get now? So yeah, seems interesting. So 1 is equal to 1 plus RF by R1. And if at all I want to bring this side, this particular one over here. So before that, let's try to solve this. So R1 plus RF divided by R1 equal to 1. I'll solve this. That is equal to R1 plus RF R1 plus RF equal to R1. This R1 cancels out, and RF is equal to 0. If RF is 0, fine, that indicates there is no RF is involved. And if R1 has been cancelled out, which means R1 is also 0. So which means this is the problem which indicates that, or this is the problem which indicates that the resistances are exactly equal and they have cancelled out. So accordingly, you can just draw the circuit. The next version of this problem will be, they'll change this AF. Maybe they'll change the AF from 1 to 3. So in that scenario, this will be 3, and accordingly you try to calculate it. So ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, 1 1 ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 1 1 ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. RF by R1 is equal to 0, or R1 by RF by R1 equal to 0 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So there is no RF and R1. So if this is 3, so I can write it over here 3. So this means 1 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1 will be 2. So RF by R1 equal to 2. So or RF equal to 2 times R1. So this is how I can calculate the problem. So this is with respect to the first order low pass filter, and then similarly we'll just proceed with the next problem. Now there was one concept we did for second order low pass filter, wherein the number of resistance and capacitors were was increased from 1 to 2. So this is low pass filter. So my FH equation was 1 divided by 2 pi times R2 R3 C2 C3. So this was my equation. So accordingly I'll be calculating the R2 and R3 and C2 and C3, and again here in order to do that, let's try to go and do that. So this is equation 7.24 unsolved from the same page number. So here what he has given, design a second order low pass filter at a cutoff frequency of 1.2 kilohertz. So he has given only the cutoff frequency of 1.2 kilohertz, nothing more than that he has given. So if this is the scenario, then a lot of things has to be assumed. Now I need to be assuming the C values in order to calculate R2 and R3, and I need to be also assuming R1 and R2, or I need to be assuming the gain, that is AF. So accordingly you can assume and try to do the things. Or else if he gives AF equal to some value, let's say AF equal to 2, then from this value I can calculate RF and R1. So RF and R1 will be, from this equation it will be 1. So RF is equal to R1. So any value of R1 you assume, the same value will be replicated for RF. So the best example is the one wherein he tried to give all the values. Assumption he will not give, in the sense assumption ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನ, many values will be giving, and maybe 1 or 2 values you can assume, but ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ನಾ assume ಮಾಡಿ problem solve ಮಾಡೋದು usually ಅಂತ problems ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. But I'm giving you the way how to solve the problem if nothing has been given. The best way is to assume C is equal to 0.01 microfarad. So this is the standard value of C1 wherein you can assume the value. So this is with respect to 7.24. So now let's just go ahead into designing the high pass filter. So for first order high pass filter, so FH is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC. So it will not be FH, it will be FL. FL equal to 1 divided by 2 pi RC, and VO by VI will be equal to, it will be equal to AF times F by FL whole divided by 1 plus F by FL whole square, that will be kept under root. That is the major difference. So if I just want to take this particular problem and let's try to get into one more problem. Let's try to do just a moment. So let me check which problem to take. Okay, so let's jump into the problem number 7.25. Let's go this with immediately 2.5 unsolved from the same page number. This is from the exercise. What is that he has given? Design a high pass first order high pass filter at a cutoff frequency of 400 Hertz. So FL he has given, and a passband gain of 2. Sorry, passband gain of 1. So this is what he has given. So accordingly, I can be calculating FL. FL can be calculated by using this formula. Again, assume C equal to 0.01, and FL he has given. C R value you can calculate from this. And once we are done with that, I can be calculating the values of R1 and RF, and then upon that I'll be calculating the V0 by Vi. So if the question is that if the question is extended that plot the values of plot the values of draw the frequency versus gain graph, then you should be making use of this particular equation. So AF is 1, he has given. FL also he has given. For different values of F, you should keep on getting the output. Sorry, the gain. What is the gain? So for F equal to 10 hertz, what is the gain? So here only if I just try to do AF, anyhow it is 1, F by FL. F is 10, FL is 400. What is 10 by 400? Or let's say I'll try to keep it very simple. Let's take F as 40. So 40 by 400 don't rest I do. So 40 by 400. So it will be 1 upon 10. So that is 0.1. So 0.1 into 1, it will be 0.1. So 0.1 divided by again this will be 0.1. 0.1 square will be 0.01. So 1 plus 0.01. So this will be 0.1 divided by 1.01. So this is almost equal to 0.1. This you convert into dB. How do you convert? 20 log of this, whatever value you're going to get, you just mention that. So that you are supposed to plot. ಈ ತರ ನೀವು multiple values of F you have to take until you pass this FL. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಬರೋ ಮಟ್ಟ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ all the values you have to plot it. So this is how one can be doing the plotting of graphs whenever a numerical is asked based on these things. So this is with respect to first order high pass filter. Similarly, on the same line, let's just jump into what is that if a problem on second order high pass filter is given. Again, here for the second order high pass Butterworth filter, my equation will be 1 upon 2 pi square root of R2, R3, C2, C3. This will be my FL value, and accordingly you calculate FL. Here also you assume C equal to C1, C2 equal to C3 equal to 0.01, and accordingly you can calculate the value. Most of the cases they will be usually giving the values, and one such value or one such example which I am going to give it in the form of notes or give it in the form of assignment, wherein C1, C2 value, sorry, C2, C3 and R2, R3 values they will be giving, and you are supposed to calculate the FL. And again the gain equation will be 1 upon, sorry, AF upon AF multiplied by F by FL whole divided by AF divided by 1 plus F divided by FL whole to the power 4. Second order ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಈ numerator term ನಾಗ F by FL ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, only AF ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. So again, if you want to plot, just keep on popping the values and obtain the values of V0 by VE, and accordingly you keep on plotting the different values. So this is how one can be doing with respect to high pass filters as well, that is low pass as well as high pass. Now let's jump into the wideband pass filter. So this is problem number 7.27 unsolved from the same problem. So this is wideband pass filter. So for that, what are the terms and what are the problems, what are the statement and what is that formulas we need to be remembering. So let's try to design. So the problem statement is design a wideband pass filter with the FL equal to 400 megahertz, sorry, hertz, FH equal to 2 kilohertz, and then passband gain is 4, and draw an appropriate frequency response plot for the filter. The moment if he says frequency response, that means you have to draw the graph. Frequency response andra you should be drawing the graph. Okay, if this is the thing, what are the things that I should be remembering now? Wideband pass filter. So FL, FH kotana, just now we just figured out. I should be calculating Q, FC upon bandwidth. FC is square root of FH and FL. Bandwidth is the subtraction between FH and FL. So what is fh and fl square root? I'll be calculating, and what is the bandwidth? I'll be knowing over here. You get the value of q. From that q, immediately I'll be using the equation of my v naught by v in. Since I am supposed to draw the frequency response, so my v naught by v in equation, whatever was there. So what was my v naught by v in equation for my band pass, wide band pass filter? That was a multiplied by f by fl, just like your high pass filter. AF multiplied by f by fl whole divided by the terms that were obtained in high pass as well as low pass. That is 1 plus f by fl whole square multiplied by 1 plus f by fh whole square. Try to plot the values, substitute the values, and obtain the value of P naught by V, and accordingly we can plot the graph. So this is how I can be plotting the graph with respect to the wide band pass filter. So this will give you a glimpse of this particular numerical. So this is numerical number 2.7.27. On the same line, whatever the equation that we have solved today, that is from 7.28, narrow band pass filter, is giving a value of fc, is giving a value of q, and af value is giving, and based on that we will be using the formula that were given for the narrow band pass filter, and accordingly we will be calculating the values. So these are some of the problems that you are supposed to remember, which will be given to you, or which will be asked to you by giving the values. So I think today we tried to solve 7.23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So altogether 6 problems. How to solve, the method I have given, and try to solve these problems on your own, and maybe you can expect a similar kind of problems in the examination as well. So what I'll do, I'll try to stop the things over here. We can, because anyhow I'm left with only two concepts, that is band reject filters, ಅಥವಾ band reject ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎರಡು ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು narrow band reject filter, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು wide band reject filter, and then ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ I should be able to make you understand about the earth stable multivibrator. And the moment I'll be dealing with earth stable multivibrator concept, I'll be talking also about monostable multivibrator concept as well. So this is all about the today's concept. Now at last, I'll just quickly glance you through what are the contents that are available, that are present in this particular lecture, so as to make you aware what are the things that you should focus. So we started with the digital to analog converter. Digital to analog converter. So digital to analog converter naga we try to understand the weighted resistor and R2R. So idralagade weighted resistor and R2R based DAC we try to understand. So this was our first concept, and then in the second concept, A to D, that is analog to digital converter, we sort of try to understand. Especially we try to focus on successive approximation based ADC. We try to understand. That was our second concept. And then a small concept was small signal half wave rectifier. Small signal half wave rectifier was the thing that we try to understand. That was my third concept. And then we try to understand monostable multi-vibrator, and first table is still pending, so let me just write it. So this is what was our fourth concept, and then immediately we try to jump into the filters. And like I was telling, filter concepts, which are nothing but your active filters. First order low pass, so just write it here like this. First order LPF, second order LPF, that is concept number 5. Then first order HPF, that is high pass filter. and then second order HPF, that is concept number 6. And then we try to understand the band pass filter. Band pass, we didn't had a concept of first order and second order though, but it was purely a band pass filter, wherein we try to understand the wide band and narrow band filters. So band pass ಒಳಗಡೆ wide band and narrow band, I can call it as concept number 7. And then next we are going to talk about band reject filters, again in that wide band and narrow band. This is concept number 8. So once this is done, I guess, yeah. So these are the concepts that we have tried to analyze in our entire this module. Although this module has not yet over, still 2 more concepts are remaining, but I'm giving you the breakup of the module. So altogether there are 8 concepts. 8 concepts, let me just give you a glimpse. If I further break it down, so what are the, how many concepts you are supposed to remember? One weighted resistor R to R, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಆಯ್ತು. So I can say there are 2 over here. A to D ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು successive approximation based, that will be 1. So 2 plus 1, it will be 3. So I can just say here or just rewrite things. So this will be 1, 2, 3. And small signal half wave rectifier, very small concept, that is the 4th one. Monostable will be 5th, stable will be 6th. And when I talk about low pass filter, low pass filter itself is a very small concept. And high pass ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು 2 ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಲೋ ಪಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಐ ಸೇ 1 ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಈಗ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೈ 7th ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. Even high pass filter naga, if I thoroughly know what is a low pass filter, I can easily obtain the high pass filter. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಪ್ಪ, ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಜಾಗದಾಗ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜಾಗದಾಗ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಗೇನ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಎಫ್ ಎಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಡ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪಾಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇವನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಆಸ್ 1 ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8. ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ವೈಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ derivation, but a lot of things has to be remembered over there. So I'll call this as concept number 10. And wide band pass filter, which is having the combination of low pass as well as high pass, so I'll be calling this as concept number 9. And finally, with respect to band reject filter, band reject now we are not supposed to remember any, not to worry about the derivation. We are just to remember certain concept and put together wide band and narrow band. I call it as 11th concept. So there are 11 concepts, or ನಿಮ್ಮ question ಕೇಳೋದೇ ಆದ್ರೆ there will be 11 questions that you can expect in the question paper. So 11 concepts ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ questions ಬರ್ತಾವ. So just imagine if you are thorough with all these 11 concepts, and each concept has got a numerical. New filters derivations correct are especially high pass, low pass and band pass. High pass low pass bandre band pass bandange, ಈಗ low pass bandre high pass bandange, low pass high pass ಎರಡು ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ band pass bandange. So there is possibly very less possibility that you may go wrong in the problem, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು derivation ಮಾಡೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀರಿ. So ಈ ಮೂರು derivation ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ. So 11 concepts plus ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು numericals, that is on low pass, high pass, band pass. 3 problems on filters, plus I still need to be solving a problem on monostable and unstable, and then even on R to R and that is A to D and D to A converters. So A to D, D to A converters ನು ಅಂತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋದೇ ಒಂದೇ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅದ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಾಗ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನ, that is bits, binary bits he will be giving. Binary bits ಮೇಲೆ you need to substituting the values and you are supposed to get the result. So our problems will not be that complex and that tough. So but still I can say ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಲಿನ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು and ಈ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ on these concepts. So altogether 11 concepts plus 5 numericals. So making it together 16 concepts. So 16 concepts if you are thorough, how many questions you can expect? This is the module 5, which means question number 9 and question number 10. 9 ABC, 10 ABC. Again remember, ನಿಮಗೆ D to A ಅಥವಾ A to D ಅವ ಕೇಳಿದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಥವಾ again if I subdivide it to, again I can divide this into 3 categories. One section filters could be considered as one section, A to D, D to A could be considered as another section, small signal half wave rectifier, monostable and stable could be considered as one section. So you can expect, see, one section in one question, one section in one question, and this section in one question. So you can expect D to A to D in one question, this entire section. And you can expect one question from these concepts, stable, monostable and science, small signal half wave rectifier, and you can expect one question from the filters in both 9 ABC or 10 ABC. So this is how you can bifurcate and target and read and understand the concepts in order to ensure you are thorough with these particular problems. So with this, we'll stop our today's class, and maybe we can continue our class in the next class. So I will be still requiring 2 classes to wind up this. Anyhow, problems I have done, almost revision is also being done. So I'll be taking up one class, maybe one revision, one extra class I need to be engaging. Yakandre Saturday irodrinda I don't want to drag my portion till Saturday. Maybe I'll try to engage one class by tomorrow, so that tomorrow or day after tomorrow, other one this I'll try to engage, so that the concepts, the remaining concepts can be made as clear. So this is with respect to today's class, and I have just enabled the attendance. Maybe we can just log in and give the attendance. So the code is 2842. The code is 2842. Just a moment, I just need to enable the attendance link. So I'll try to enable the attendance link. There is a bit of problem over here. Just hold on for a moment. Just a moment. Just give me 2 minutes. So I have enabled the attendance. You can start giving the attendance. Okay, the code is 2842. 2842. 2842 is the code. Try to give the attendance, and once you are done with the attendance, maybe you can exit from the class. So that's it from today's class. Thank you for actively participating in today's class, though it was rescheduled. Thanks for your support. So try to give the attendance. If you're done with the attendance, you can just wind up, and you can exit from the class. So thank you for attending the class. We'll meet again in the next class.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Amma.
Sir, textbook ರಮಾಕಾಂತ್ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಸರ್?
ಹಾ, ರಮಾಕಾಂತ್ ಗಾಯಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಅದ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ, ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ.
ಸರ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ಲೈತಿ ಸರ್. ಹೊರಗೂ
ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, one second, just hold on for a moment.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
Just hold on for a moment. Try not to exit from the class. Just wait for 2 minutes. Okay, I'll share my screen. By the way, can I know who is speaking? Your good name?
ಅನಗ ಹುಳಿಕಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್.
ಅನಗ ಓಕೆ. ಅನಗ ಈಗ 1 second. Can you see the uploaded numericals, notes, everything I have uploaded over here? Nan screen ಕಾಣ್ಲಿಕ್ತದ?
Yes sir.
ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ, OPAMP and linear integrated circuits is a textbook. May 6th ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು.
Okay sir.
ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇವನ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಡ್ ಕಾಪಿ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಅಬ್ಟೈನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಡ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್. ಇದು ಓಕೆ, ರೀಡಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಐತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ somehow you have to make out from the textbook. Just download it and try to see whether you can make out or not. Almost it is properly scanned only, but not that properly scanned. Usually ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡೆದು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದದ ಅದು, that is the only copy that I can get from the internet, but apart from that I couldn't get any other thing. So but maybe you can try out. So this is the copy, or else ನಿಮ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಾಗ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ತೋರಂಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ, that would be better.
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Okay ma.
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Okay, thank you for the class.
Thank you.